Hi, Simon here, and today I'm teaching Solidworks. This is the third video in a little series I was making on the user interface, the sketch interface, and this video is specifically on the feature interface and the common features that you'd use to produce the majority of your drawings. Okay. So I've still got the bit of a sketch that I made when I was doing the second video, the sketch interface. I'm just going to save it and then use this as some of our features and go from there. Okay, so that was just my spline that I just deleted just to make it a little bit easier, and I'll also get rid of this bit here too. Okay, just have a little bit of a clean up. Right. Okay, save as. Okay, so this is the feature toolbar. The first one is extruding, which is producing material. The second half here, so after the divider, is removing material. So additive manufacturing, deductive manufacturing, and then along here is the special tools. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the extrude boss base, and I'm just going to choose this profile here. Okay. And also to illustrate my point, I'm going to show the plane. Excuse me, sorry, I just got to do it backwards. Okay, show the plane. Okay, edit my feature again. Okay, so it's just chosen the outside profile. I could also choose the inside profile too if I wanted and have a hollow, or I can just choose the inside profile and just have that. Okay, but I'm going to choose the lot. Come here. There we go. Okay, I want it to come forward of the plane 100 mil. Okay, that's just in here. Direction 2 is how far in reverse it goes, so I'm going to make it 100 in reverse as well. Okay, now this here is drafting. Drafting tapers it. Okay, so if you're molding or something like that, I'll just put it on the side. Okay, and I'll just increase the degree of draft. Okay, so say if we were fiberglassing something, we'd put in about 2 degrees of draft in it, and when we pull it out, the mold will release because the gap slowly gets larger. Put down 15 degrees, say. I'll just turn around and see how it's reduced that hexagon that I had down to a smaller hexagon. It's even automatically reduced the radius that I had in the image, the original image. Okay, I'm going to take away the draft, otherwise it just gets a little bit annoying. Okay, so that's the basic extrudes. Okay, now I'm going to show you a revolve extrude. Okay, I'm going to use the same sketch. What I'm doing is I choose the axis of rotation, which is the center line, and it needs to be a center line. It can't just be a standard line. Now I'm going to say it goes around 270 degrees, so 3/4 of a circle. And what I want to extrude is this and this. Okay. So I can increase the degrees of angle, or decrease degrees the angle. Okay. This button here changes the direction. This here is the angle. Merge results, which is what we want. Okay. Direction 2 is if we wanted to go the opposite way too. So on and so forth. Another option is to say offset from surface, and we can choose which surface we want. Just come around to that point. Let's change this to this plane here. Nope, we've broken it. Anyway, okay. Just choose a more realistic face plane. Okay. So that's a revolve as well, and we're using the offset just to change and play with the end result. Okay. Now, sweeping boss is a little bit different. What we'll do is we will draw a second line. So what it means is we have a profile on one face. So we have this profile, and I'm going to go to the right plane, sketch, bring it up, and I'll draw a second profile, and I'm just going to use a spline. Take it from the origin. Da, 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 da. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Exit sketch. Okay, so now for this next trick is sweep boss base, and what I'm going to do is say take this profile, sketch 4, and I want it to go along sketch 2. Okay, it should take my sketch profile. What's happened is they're not in the center, so it's not going to follow along. I'll just correct that and then we'll come back. Okay. So I'm just going to drop the hexagon. Okay. Now back to feature, sweep bar space. This is the profile. This will be the path. Okay. Okay, there we go. So the first profile is the shape that we wanted to sweep, and then the second line was the line along which we wanted to sweep. So if you've got some obscure shapes, you can use that tool as well. Okay, so to extrude cut, it's really quite simple. You choose the face that you want to cut onto. So I'm just going to click on this, click sketch, normal to, pop the shape on that I want it to cut out. Okay, sketch, extrude cut, through all, away we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, or if we wanted to do a revolve cut, top plane, normal to, center line, okay, so this is going to be the middle line in the middle that the revolve cuts around, and the profile that I want it to cut is going to be elliptical. So just choose on that, pull it back in. Okay. Okay, so I've just put the elliptical profile on here. Now I'm going to use the trim tool to trim away half of the ellipse. And that just allows it, so when it does its revolve, it can go right around without getting confused. Escape sketch. Okay, revolve cut. Selecting the sketch. Okay, yes, I do want it to be automatically closed. It's going right around 360 degrees. We could, we'll just reduce this a little bit to illustrate what we're doing here. 280 again. Okay. So we'll cut this interesting shape internally based on the top extrude cut and this here revolve cut. Okay, I'll just put the texture back to it and we'll just cut in half using the tools. Okay. Just drag through to give you an illustration of what we just achieved. Okay, so that allows us to do very complex internal shapes using either extrude cut or revolve cut, and the more advanced features on those. Okay. Okay, I won't use lofted cuts or lofted boss bases at this point. We'll use them a little later when we do some more advanced shapes. Okay, now something else I wanted to show you was shell. Just quickly, shell thins things out, so it makes them hollow. I'm just going to say it's 2 mil thick. I'm just going to choose the subject here, show preview, and I'll just hollow out the whole internal shape. And whatever surface you clip on will remove that surface as well. So I'm just going to take the middle out of this line, go OK, I'm happy with that. And what it's done is it's made our bit of tube essentially hollow. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's sort of like a bit of air conditioning duct. It's all hollow down the middle, apart from that little fitting that we were making earlier. You can even see right through it. Okay, so that's some of the more advanced features. We're running out of time, so I'll come back for another video soon. Cheers.